You think this is coincidence. How predictable, how safe. You stumbled upon these words. You tell yourself, an accident, a quirk of the algorithm, nothing more. But let me ask you something, little wanderer. When has the universe ever wasted your time with nothing? You are here because something in you called out. Perhaps you did not hear it. Perhaps you buried it beneath duty and distraction, beneath the noise of a life half lived. But the call went out all the same, a frequency only meant for you, and here you are, listening. Do not shrink from this. Do not scroll past and pretend you were never here. You have been running, haven't you? From the thing you know you must do, from the person you are afraid to become, from the quiet voice that whispers you were made for more than this. And yet your running led you here. Funny, isn't it? Our flight always circles back to confrontation. So sit with me a moment. Breathe. Whatever you were avoiding, it has already found you. And what finds you, my dear, was never something you could outrun. It was only ever something you had to face. This found you for a reason. The question is not why. The question is, what will you do now that it has? I will tell you what you will not do. You will not go back to sleep. You cannot. The awareness has already begun. A splinter of light wedged into the dark, and no amount of distraction would dislodge it now. You have seen too much, felt too much, known in your marrow that the life you have been tolerating is not the life you were designed to live. And oh, how you have tolerated, how patient you have been with mediocrity, with half-loves and hollow victories, with mornings that blur into evenings that blur into years. You have called it contentment. You have called it gratitude. But we both know what it really is, don't we? Surrender dressed in Sunday clothes. Fear with a polite smile. No more. You did not come this far to shrink. You did not survive what you survived. The losses, the betrayals, the nights you thought would swallow you whole, only to dim yourself now. You were not forged in that fire to become ash. You were forged to burn. Let me tell you something about fire. It does not ask permission. It does not apologize for the heat it produces or the light it casts. It does not diminish itself so that others might feel more comfortable in the dark. Fire consumes what no longer serves, and from that consumption, something new is born. This is not destruction, this is transformation. And you, my dear, are overdue. I know you are tired. I know the weight of carrying yourself through a world that does not always see you, that sometimes refuses to see you. I know the exhaustion of explaining your existence, of fighting for space, of bending so long you have forgotten what it feels like to stand straight. But tired is not broken. Tired is not finished. Tired is simply the space between who you were and who you are becoming. Rest, then. But do not mistake rest for retreat. Rest is preparation. Rest is the gathering of strength before the next becoming. Even the ocean pulls back before it surges forward. Even the sun dips below the horizon before it sets the sky ablaze. Your stillness is not stagnation, it is strategy. And when you rise, and you will rise, you will not recognize the person you once were. You will look back at the version of you who tolerated crumbs, who accepted less, who made themselves small to fit into rooms that were never meant for you. And you will feel such tenderness, such compassion, because that version of you was doing the best they could with what they knew. But you know more now. You have seen the splinter of light. You cannot unknow it. So here is what you will do. You will stop waiting for permission, for the perfect moment, for someone to see your potential and hand you the keys to your own becoming. No one is coming to save you, little wanderer. But here is the secret. They do not tell you. You do not need saving. You never did. You only need to remember what you have always been. You are the storm and the shelter. You are the question and the answer. You are both the wound and the healing. And the healing does not require the wound to be erased, only to be transformed into something that carries you forward rather than holding you back. I see you, you know, not the version you show the world, the curated one, the careful one, the one who has learned which parts of yourself are acceptable to display. I see the version you hide, the ambitious one, the hungry one, the one who dreams so large it frightens you, the one who knows with a certainty that borders on arrogance that you were meant for something extraordinary. That version is not your shadow. That version is your truth, and it is time, past time, for you to stop apologizing for it. Let them call you too much. Let them say you want too much, feel too much, dream too much. What they mean is, you make them uncomfortable with your refusal to settle. What they mean is, your light exposes their dimness. What they mean is, they cannot understand someone who burns when they have chosen to smolder. That is not your burden to carry. That is their limitation to confront. You are not too much. You have simply been in rooms that were too small. So find the rooms that fit you. Build them if you must. Burn down the walls that confine you and construct something vast enough to contain your magnitude. You are not meant for corners. You are not meant for margins. You are meant for center stage, for the wide open sky, for the kind of life that makes ordinary people uncomfortable and extraordinary people recognize their own. This found you for a reason, and the reason is this: you are ready. Not perfect, ready. Not fearless, ready. Not certain of the path, but ready to walk it anyway. Ready to stop asking why me and start asking why not me. Ready to stop waiting for your life to begin and recognize that it already has, that every moment you spend hesitating is a moment you will never reclaim. The universe does not make mistakes. It does not whisper to those who are not meant to hear. And you heard. You are hearing now. So let this be the moment you stop listening from a distance and start responding with your whole being. Rise, little wanderer. Rise and remember. Rise and remember. Rise and reclaim. Rise and become so luminous, so undeniable, so ferociously alive that the darkness has no choice but to flee from your presence. This found you for a reason. Now go be the reason it was sent.